my lovelies, it's Miamao10 here, and we're back with some WYtCHWOOD. Third stream, welcome Nulla, Banana, Tom, Moose, good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being patient in the beginning. I am a little bit late today, guys, I apologize. I decided to take a nap. And that's almost never a very good idea for me to do just before a stream, because I take a few seconds to come out of nap state. But I'm here. I'm 15 minutes late, but I'm here. We pop in give Cloudbot a quick reboot. And then pop in some links. So the last time we were in WYtCHWOOD, we managed to collect the bear and the snake souls. So we're moving on to, I believe it's the ox is one of them. And what was the other one? Ooh, I've forgotten the other one. I know the ox was one. So we need to go grab that soul. Not sure what all we need to do there to get it. Sorry my love, give me just a second. I've just had to reboot Cloudbot. But you should be able to do it now. I hope. Yes, it should work when you redeem it now. Let's have a look. I'm in chat. Got to love a boss with 2.9 million health. Oh my word. What are you playing? I did that earlier, that's why I'm here. Yeah, this morning's early wake-up call kind of got to me eventually. And eventually I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be like a zombie on the stream if I don't take some downtime. But then... Run. That's a firestorm. Thank you for the coffee, firestorm. What was I saying? I don't know. But let's see where we're at. Now I am freaking loving this game, and whenever I play it I think of you, because I feel like you would really enjoy this. The ox and the leech. Now the swamp was proving to be quite a tricky place to navigate. So I think we might head to the fields first. Come here, froggy. Damn it, frog. Where are you? What called that? Oh, hey, doggy. Doggy bananas now. Just trying to catch this dude. Kind of forgot what I needed to catch him. Ah! Go away, Wolfie. Alright, got it. Oh, no, don't bite me, Wolfie. Good lordy, frog. Get over here. I need to turn this down a little in my ears. Yeah. Nap? What's that? I'm sorry, Moose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ah! Forgot about you. Ah! Wow. He gets so mad he knocks his leaves off? Damn, dude. Come on, squirrel. Thank you. I still think it's a super violent way to trap them, but whatever works, I guess. Just grabbing some resources because I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of spell creating today. And just crafting in general. Wah! We need one of these for that tree dude. I feel like I need to make him lose his leaves. That's how you get some resources from him. The only thing is he doesn't stop screaming. I wonder if can't do anything else with him while I'm with it. Lots of squirrelies around. Alright, so we need to get to... I think it's this way? Yeah, so the ox is this way. That's where we want to go. So it's all the way to the bottom right. This forest herb that you pick in this game makes me think of Nernroot in ESO. That guy really needs to go home, man. I can't help you anymore, man. You gotta sort the rest out for yourself. Get past it and move on. I wonder if I can collect anything from here. There's so much produce here. Look at it. Can't hurt to get some more fireflies here. Fairy dust. Something I definitely want to mention with regards to the game makers. So I don't know, for those of you that were here last week when I was playing WYtCHWOOD, we had a couple of game crashes and I reported each one. The very next morning I got a message from the game makers, in-game obviously, that they had done, because there had been an update and that it had been for game crashes. So these guys are actually paying attention to the reports that get given on game crashes, and I really like that. Poor Squiggle. Trying to solo bosses in the Cauldron 4-man in ESO. Oh my word. Unfortunately, I need the squirrels for their fat and their meat. Not that I think squirrels have a whole lot of fat. Very different feel and atmosphere in this area. Very, very different. But that is a rather explosive way to die. I hear chicken. Chicken? Pheasant. Ah, let's see, what do we need to catch a pheasant? Not entirely unlike a chicken, though, to the aesthetic preference of some. Apparently I can't catch pheasant. Okay. Beautiful sunflowers! Look at the sunflowers. Ah, oh, look at that. That is such a large field of sunflowers. That's awesome. Gnomies! Gnomes! A natural tinkerer, but stubbornly refuses to read any instruction manuals. We don't have a weakness for them as yet. Perhaps I can puzzle him somehow? Puzzle him. Pumpkin patch! Oh, we got hoppers. Back, hopper. Where'd you go? Oh, more fairies? Ooh, hey, what's this? Fairy circle. Fey energies converge on this spot, but to what end is unclear. Okay. Good day to you. So good day to you. Who are you? Farm hat. Something odd about this fellow, spending too much time in the dirt, perhaps. I just saw something there, though. Come back, Hopper. Oh! What the hell? Oh my giddy aunt, what are you guys? Pumpkin Jack, an unfortunate byproduct of harvest magics. Snag vine and a logger's hatchet. Do I have any snag vine? I don't know. Well, we need to make a couple of these. I don't have enough skeeter noses to make too many, so I'm just going to make one. Right, put it in my inventory. What did I just do? Oh, shit. Oh, that only does one. Whee! Wow, they're a bit scary. Bloody hell, kinda hard to traverse through this pumpkin patch to get to the hoppers. Back here, Hopper! Oh jeez, I don't have enough skeeter noses to kill you guys. Just gonna move away quietly. But we get the idea. You do not like being disturbed. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Turkey! Digestive tablets, are you kidding? What do I need to make digestive tablets? And then it just weakens him for a while I grab some stuff. Gotcha. Okay, so it's almost like the dogs. Can I get anything from him? Alrighty. Whoa, hey. Who are these guys? Bandits. An unpleasant sort, expresses it primarily through stabbing. Stab. What is that revealing powder? Unveiling? No, that's for hidden things. Yeah, this is a good question. What we got here? Glitter bomb. So I guess we're just gonna have to avoid them until we can figure out how to get past them, I guess. Definitely don't have a shortage of string, say that. Ah, here we go. Bandit camp. You peer through the hedgerow and see a ramshackled encampment strewn with plunder. Cut purses and brigands pick their nails with dangerous looking daggers. I got nothing to gain from this nest of knaves. Better make myself scarce before they see. We scamper back to the safety of the road. Okay. We'll go up this way. Alright, so we're kind of back here. Yes, I heard you the first time, Crow. Cow! Hello, cow! Yeah, they don't harm you, can get milk from them. Chickens. Look at those little baby chicks. They're freaking crazy. Baby chicks are crazy. What is that? A plump and happy hen? Okay. Not given to conversation, it would seem. Wooden pump for water. Changeling. Oh, okay, that's like the little mushroom dudes that run around. Open top barrel. Upright shack, which I think is an outhouse. So Why don't I see said item in my grimoire? Apparently this is how I get eggs. That's all the eggs for now. Okay, cool. Good to know. The Ox's farm. Okay, moving along. This is our first time at the Ox's farm. An ox that makes leather. So these little dudes remind me of mandrakes. Pretty sure that's what they are. Hello, doggy. Hey, Woof Woof. Do you have anything I need to know about? Farm dog. This pooch's barking, biting ears are well behind him. Okay, well, he doesn't seem to be too bothered with me. I see the ox down there. Goddamn hopper. Are you out of reach now? Ooh, grain and a pot. Here. Oh. Alright, let's have a quick look-see here. We've got the scarecrow. Just eerie, easy to see why crows don't like these. And then the ox. Sweat pours off of enormous shoulders, labouring unending. Labour unending. Anything else here? Well, let's see if we can talk to him. Hey, this is private property. What are you doing trespassing on my land? Why, I just came to admire the glow of your crops, Master Ox. I heard you produce the most bountiful produce in all the land. Ah, well, you heard right. I work day in and day out until my hands are raw and my back is broken. But you won't find a finer farm anywhere else. You're sure to take first prize at the Harvest Festival again. You and your family must be so proud. The ox spits on the tilled soil. Pah! Those lazy louts never understood the pride and joy of devoting oneself to the land. What good's a family that gripes about hard labour? We'd have never won any of those competitions if it wasn't for my sacrifice. Where is your family then? I can't help but notice you're working all by yourself. If you must know, those damn old bandits out by the South Bridge stormed in the place one night and stole them away. Bandits? You don't seem very concerned about getting them back. Ha, I'm better off. For all I know, they could have been already ransomed or for fertilizer. But if you're so worried, why don't you talk to those bloody brigands yourself? Now get your big nose off my fields or I'll toss you in the compost heap. Alright, I'm going. Alright, so we're headed back to the bandits, it seems. Oh, there's another changeling. The chickens are so confusing. I'm killing spiders and ESO that sound like chickens. That's funny. Alright. And then you've also got the little bouncing grasshoppers in between everything as well. Whoa. Chill guys, chill. Ah, dreadful doll. Okay. I wonder if I've got enough to make a dreadful doll. Oh, they're really scared of that. I'll definitely take some healing potion. Thank you very much. Ah, sly old fox. How'd you manage to get your cricky bones past my grunts? Took my mooks. My mooks must be getting fat around the waist to let you slip by so easy. Never too old to teach some young'uns that hands are better left out of people's pockets. Next time I catch one of your thugs rooting for gold, they'll have to recount their fingers. Ha ha ha, ain't afraid of nothing, are ya? Well, let me be the first to welcome you to our merry camp, though I suspect you didn't come just to scold us. What do you know about the ox who works the southern fields? He told me his family might have come through this way. Oh yeah, we know all about the ox. We also might have seen that family of his, but on the other hand, maybe we didn't. What's it to you? Listen up, you big lug. That information is just about the only thing stopping me from changing the whole lot of you into stinking chickens. Alright, Granny, no need to get upset. We was just playing games, you know. Yeah, we seen that family, a boy and his mum, if I remember. Always walking in that big ox's shadow, always looking afraid of him too. So you didn't kidnap them? Where are they now? You know, you remind me of my dear old ma. She didn't take no guff from no one neither. Ah, she used to bake the most delicious meat pies. I sure do miss her cooking. Me and the boys have been awful hungry lately. Thieving is hard work and crime doesn't always pay. Say, you know how to bake? I've even got Ma's pie recipe right here. Who knows, on a full stomach, I might even be able to remember something about that missing family. Humble pie. This brute could use a healthy helping of crow. We need to catch crow. Okay. Well, hopefully I don't have to worry about them wanting to stab me anymore. I should be able to come and go into the camp freely now. sure there's nothing else for me to collect here. Alright, so let's have a look. What do we need to make humble pie? One of those. What the hell is that? Dough. And crow's foot. Well, we can make the dough. No, we can't. We need more milk. Alright, well, I know where to get milk. But we're gonna have to figure out how to get crow. Is that a crow? Yeah, it is. Okay. Fantastic. I have one trap here. There we go. Thank you kindly for your contribution of your foot. Much appreciated. That's the only thing that was sparkling here. Here's another changeling right here. Moo cow. Thank you very much. Right. Bostilian, hello, how are you? Sorry it's been a minute since I've been in your stream. Been quite busy doing oddball things. Not a problem. Did you have a good Christmas? Alright, we've got our dough. We need 2 crow's feet, so we're going to need to make another trap. And I need to make one of these. Okay. Awesome. Let's see where these crows are hiding. Hey, come here, chicken. Chicken pheasant. How does the crows go? We'll just try putting down the trap and see what happens. Alright, and then we should be able to make our pie. Yes, indeedy. We have made some humble pie. Alright, he's just asking us the same question from before. Our boss had an excellent Christmas hanging out with family. How's your Christmas? It's snowing here right now. Yes, we've had snow today as well. I'll be getting back to live streaming sometime after New Year, probably the 2nd or 3rd of January. Been taking time away, getting my head clear, getting things taken care of. All good, all good. Yeah, no, we had a great Christmas. My eldest son was home. Just trying to remember. I think I've got it as Boss J. Do have it as Boss J. Nothing wrong with taking some time to get your head clear. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I want pie in my tummy dum dum. Come on then, have a helping. The bandit plunges his hand into the pie, grabbing a fistful. He barks in delight as wet chunks of pie filling spatter out of his gob. Good lord, that's a sentence. As wet chunks of pie filling spatter out of his gob. Okay. Ah, delish. Just like how Ma used to make it. But something's different. He picks a small black feather from between his yellow teeth. Is this crow? I figured you could do with a serving of humility. The gargantuan man's lips begin to quiver. Great watery tears well up in his beady eyes. What's the matter, dearie? Are the spices too strong? Sniff. No, it ain't the spices. Sorry, guys. It's just... He deteriorates into great shuddering sobs that shake the camp. I can't read today, man. Ma always said I was a bad seed. Said I weren't good for nothing, but eating and thieving. But all I really wanted to do was... dance. I was gonna make the greatest dance troupe the world has ever seen. Had a name in mind and everything. Pick and the leap in pockets. But I ain't been doing nothing but taking. Always taking. Oh, Ma was right. I am a bad apple. Come on now, dry those eyes. You're not all that bad. He snorts a dangling glob of snot back into his nose. Snurf. You really think so? You gently reassure him with another helping of pie. Of course not. You're going to tell me all about the Oxus family, aren't you? Oh, right. Well, you see, we've been spying on that fox for years now. Every full moon, he'd go out into his fields all by his lonesome. He'd howl at the sky. What was it he'd say? Oh yeah, he'd yell, what? Corn cob. Jeez, that is one hell of a phrase. Corn cob. Then it always sounded like he got into an argument with someone, but there was never anyone else there, except the creepy old scarecrow of his. He pat the sniffing rogue on his stubbly cheek. That's a good lad. Maybe it's time to think about trading the daggers for dance shoes. He stuffs more handfuls of the crumbling pie between his blubbering lips. Snurf. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'll do it. I'll dance. Oh, look at his smile. He looks so happy now. He looks awfully happy right now. Well, you guys should get to dancing then. Alright, so I'm trying to think. Where we should head to next. Do we go back to the ox? He didn't tell us anything about the family though. Hold on. Going back. Still weeping into his pie. that was less than helpful. Huh. I guess we gotta go and check out the scarecrow. Let's have a look at our speak to the scarecrow. Alright, so we're going back to the ox's farm. You're very welcome, boss. But he's in the field right now. How do we get him out of the field so that we can talk to the scarecrow? There's nothing that it gives me that I can do to distract him. Ah, there we go. Okay, just had to walk up to him. This eerie simulacrum of a human sways in the breeze. Its lumpy face seems to leer down at you as if expecting something. Ah, abracacorncob? The figure creaks against its pole and its vegetative head twists to look at you. It takes a wheezing breath, expelling a moth from its mouth hole. Hello, yes. Have you come to strike a deal with the great and magnanimous Harvest Master? Ugh, no thank you. I'm involved in quite too many dark contracts with the supernatural beings already. Why then have you summoned me? Has the ox made a deal with you, perchance? The ox? Why yes. Terrible trade, I say, but a deal's a deal. What sort of trade? Does it have to do with his missing family? Yes. He said he wanted to win the pretty prizes, grow the best crops. Said he would give up anything in the world. So he offered me his wife and son, and I'm not one to refuse a bargain like that. Where are they? What did you do with them? Don't worry, they're fine. But as long as I make the crops grow, they belong to me. And if the crop should fail, your deal would be broken? Ha! I am the great Harvest Master. My harvest will never fail. We'll see about that. I better take a closer look at these prize-winning plants. Withering can. Okay. Harumph. These stalks don't look so sturdy to me. A good herbicide ought to shrivel these right up. That'll teach that ox a lesson about proper agricultural practices. I'll need a sturdy enough vessel to hold the poison though. Maybe I can convince the vegetal fellow to give up that nice big watering can of his. Vegetal. Where was he at? Alright, let's go in here quickly. So where is the recipe for the herbicide? Suppose I've got to get that first. Collect full souls. Talk to the vegetal farmer in the fields. That gourd-like fellow in the fields had a handsome watering can. Perhaps he can be convinced to part with it. Okay. I believe he's up this way. Come here, Soot Sprite. Well, hello again. Find out anything about that Zatox? About what Zatox is up to? As a matter of fact, I have. It seems he traded his family to a turnip wizard or field genie or some other such nonsense. Ah, you must mean the Harvest Master. That explains a lot, actually. Bad business to get mixed up with that sort of fellow. The farmer nervously wipes his brow with the back of his leafy hand. Not that I would know anything about that myself. Yeah, I don't believe it. Listen, I don't have time to exchange farm gossip. I need to borrow your watering can over there. Ah, I'd be happy to lend it to you, but unfortunately, I still need it to grow my prize-winning vegetable. You glance down at the fat head of cabbage bobbing gently against the blanket of big, swaddling leaves. You think you may have heard a faint giggle coming from deep within the fronds. Seems plenty big enough to me. Ach, just you wait. My little baby is going to grow up to be a great big baby. It's going to be the belle of the ball at this year's festival. But if it were to say grow a little bit faster, I suppose I wouldn't need my watering can at all. You swear the farmer winks at you, despite not being equipped with any eyes. So, does nobody here grow produce in an honest way? Let me take a look at the little tyke. You look down at the fattest little cabbage you have ever seen, but if it gets your hands on that watering can, it could stand to be a little fatter. Gross potion. What the hell's a turkey gizzard stone? So we need a turkey gizzard stone, 4 jars of water, and growth potion. Right, so what do we need to make the growth potion? What is that? Apothecary humans. Liquid life as proven by modern medical science. Turkey gizzard stone, no, that's a dough. Over here. So we need some glue, so we're going to need to get some more milk. Luckily we've still got some wings, so we don't have to go all the way to the swamp. Although Gonna need to make some more pots. I think that should be enough. Not much. Alright, so we need to find that spigot to get water. Can't remember exactly where that was, but I do remember where the cow is. We can do the glue. And right, so we've got the growth potion. And I'm going to grab water as soon as I find that spigot. And we need a turkey stone. We just gotta make sure of the naming here. The stone that he was talking about. Turkey gizzard stone. So I didn't see anything in here about a turkey gizzard stone. I do know where there's a turkey, so... Digestive tablets again. What am I... Oh, no! We're missing one snail! Which means we've got to go all the way to the swamp. Gosh darn it. Let's see, finally hit peak sleepy, so I'm going to go to sleep. I'll leave you on for the view time. Thank you, Nell. Sleep tight, sweet dreams. Back in the forest. Seems everyone's a little on the sleepy side today. We need a snail shell. Might want to try and get more than one. Propagator. Yeah, the swamp area is a lot more tricky than most of the other areas in the game. I've kind of left it for last. There's a lot more things here that want to kill you. Maybe that's exactly what it is, the swamp of sadness. Rising body. Fantastic. What are you anyway? The Drake. His weakness is a snacrifice. Do you have a snacrifice? Oh, stick dude. Hey, stick dude. These guys are kind of funny. Oh, no, I don't want to do this yet. We'll come back to that. Hey, Skeeter. What is it that the for skeeters again? Smoke pellets. Let's see if I can quickly make one here. Because this is where we get those skeeter noses that we need for some of the traps. Oh, spirit salts. I don't think I can make spirit salts yet. We did find out how to make a snacrifice. Let's try this out. I haven't done this yet. Wow, that was violent. Okay. Well, now we know how to do that. I forgot how to catch these guys. Oh, bait sticks. Bait stick. Alright, let's get out of here. We've got what we came for. Kendall! Hello! How are you? Welcome, welcome. Excuse me. And heading back to the farmer to go make his cabbage brew so we can get the watering can. So we can go and destroy the ox's harvest, I guess. Terrible scratchiness in my throat today. It just will not go away. Annoying. So annoying. Yep, we won't be down there. See if this turkey will give us a turkey gizzard stone. You live today, Hopper. Right, so what is the thing we needed to make again? Oh, digestive tablets, that's right. Okay, there is the gizzard stone. Alright. Sorry, turkey, you'll be fine in a little bit, I swear. I just needed your gizzard stone. Is that a thing? Gizzard stone in a turkey? I believe we have everything we need. Right, so let's start with the water. You spritz the cabbage with fresh clear water while uttering a simple horticultural charm. The water beads like dewdrops before the leaves drink them up and brighten in color. You look down, okay, yeah, I don't know what does that. Crushed into a fine powder, a gizzard stone lends potent nutrients to the soil. You pop open the cork of the potion and sprinkle the bright liquid onto the cabbage's roots. The budding plant changes into a bright purple, then blue, then yellow. It suddenly goes rigid and shrinks to the size of a marble. The farmer gasps in horror at his precious baby disappears back into the earth. He turns to you, shoulders stiff and pitchfork in hand. He takes one step in your direction but stops abruptly when a tremor shakes the ground. You look to your feet and watch deep cracks split the earth. Hold on to your hat, this is gonna be big. You hear a booming giggle echo from deep in the ground. The vegetal farmer falls to his knees, clutching his hat to his chest. In an explosion of leafy greens and flying earth, the bouncing head of an enormous cabbage erupts into the field. Oh my god. The farmer reaches out to it shakily. My little baby! Papa? Oh. What? The farmer scrambles towards the big bumbling cabbage and with open arms. My beautiful baby, look how big you've grown. See, with a little love and help from your friends, you're sure to win first prize after all. Oh, I don't even care about that silly thing anymore. Just look at how handsome my baby is. The two embrace, laughing and crying. I guess you won't be needing that watering can anymore. Please, help yourself. You've helped me more than enough. Good golly, Miss Molly, look at that thing. It'll take some work to break through the scarecrow's magical boon, but you're confident in your mastery of poisons. Right. We've already got some pumpkin jack bone. Fantastic. Weird water we don't have. Potion of blight. Those crops were made by magic, so too can they be unmade. Alright, so we need to put those things in there. So what do we need to make weird water? We have everything we need. I shall take the weird water. And then what do we need for the poison? We have everything we need there. You crush up the impish bone into fine powder. This potent fertilizer will help spread the blight. A good amount of weird water will dilute the poison to keep it from eating straight through the metal can. You hold your breath and empty the poisonous vial into the container. The toxic fumes make your fingernails curl. You find a hefty stick to mix all the ingredients together inside the watering can. You know your work is done when the stick dissolves into mush in your hands. Whee! Well, you two enjoy each other's company. You look very happy together. Farmer and cabbage. Let's see. Moo cow. Moo cow. Alrighty. Hey, I thought I told you to beat it. He raises his hoe and brandishes it at you menacingly. You watch the sickness spreading up the stalk to the very tips of the tallest leaves. Vivid greens turn to diseased browns as crops bend and droop. No, what is happening? Harvest Master, we had a deal. You promised my crops would never fail. Dreadfully sorry. Looks like my magic is broken. Not my fault. The ox throws himself to the ground, desperately raking the soil with his fingers. Wait, let's make a new deal, please. I sacrificed too much for this. A new deal? What is your offer? Anything you want. Just bring my precious crops back to me. Anything? This is acceptable. Worm-like roots suddenly wrap around the ox's feet and begin dragging him into the soil. Wait, I didn't mean... The dust settles over the spot where the ox once stood, as if nothing had happened. Though the soil looks barren and diseased, a small sprout of leafy green catches your eye. Where the ox once stood, a green tendril has pushed its way through the earth. You watch a delicate blossom unfurl, revealing a stubborn, hard-shelled seed, the soul of the ox. We have the soul of the ox! Whee! We have the soul of the ox. Happy days. Okay, so what happened to the family though? Weren't they supposed to be released? After that, the family that got sacrificed for the previous crop? Thought they would be released again. Hey doggy, you wanna come with me? Oh, we could just get hair from him. Gotcha. Well, let's make him a treat anyway, since we just offed what I assume was his master. It's gonna make you sleepy, but it's good, I promise. Thanks for the hair, buddy. You're free though, you can go now. You don't have to stay here. Oh. Oh, the Ox family! Standing at the front gate, the Ox's missing wife and son blink in confusion, as if they had just burst forth from the earth itself. Ma, what happened? Welcome back. I suppose you don't remember much. He really did it, didn't he? The stupid festival prize was worth more to him than us. Where is he? Where is my husband? Don't fret. I've already set things straight. He won't be troubling you again. And you've got this nice fertile farm all to yourself now. My son and I worked ourselves to the bone for that horrible man. Thank you for lifting this curse. Just do me a favor and don't make any deals with suspicious scarecrows. Aw, they look so sad. Don't worry now, child. What? We won't ever have to fear him again. Well, that's kind of sweet and sad at the same time. Right, time to hit the swamp. Before we go there though, I think I might make some bottles and grab some milk. You never know when you're gonna need glue, right? Thank you kindly. Grab a couple of hoppers on the way. And I don't know what the purpose of this stuff is yet. The lazy grass? I don't know. but I've collected quite a bit of it so far. The Shadowed Way. You know, something we haven't done is we haven't gone back home yet. Since we've collected 3 of the souls, I don't know if we have to go back with all 4 or if we can give him what we have already, the 3 souls that we have. Because so far we've got the bear, the snake and the ox. And I suppose we might be able to grab some resources while we're here as well. Where is the goat? Oh, hey there. What are you doing? You're not done collecting my souls. Yes, alright, alright. So we do have to have all 4 before we come back. Fine, 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 fine. I'm going. Just seeing if there's any resources, easy resources I can grab here before I go into the swamp, because the swamp is tricky. Particularly those vines, more of those vines would have been nice. Here we go. So that was the thing we opened earlier. Yeah. Ooh, feather, thank you. I have a feeling we're going to need to make a couple of these. And we're also going to need to make some baits. That will do nicely. Oh, what the hell? I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, what do I need for these guys again? Oh, bait sticks. Alright. Alright, let's go into our journal here quickly. Yeah, that's what we're tracking. Someone has been at the sick house far too long. It's time to find out why. Okay, yes. I think it was the lady's son, if I remember correctly. What do I need for you guys? Snag vine. I need more of that. Is there only the one there? Check our map out here. to the dark wood. To the sick house. Alright, so just follow the path. Well, we're gonna get to the bridge, go down, then go left on the path, or right, technically. Oh, these guys. They're still entranced by my moonstone. Yeah, they are. So this was actually, I think, in the very first stream that I got these guys entranced. Alright, our first time to the sick house. Hold on now, this sick house is full to the brim and festering with disease. Don't you know there's a deadly plague going around? A plague, you say? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, it's terrible. It affects the young and the old, the healthy and infirm alike. We're so swamped with patients I can barely catch my breath. So, what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be inside tending to the ill? We've just got so many bodies piling up. Someone has to bury them before they spread the sickness further. She drops her voice to a whisper, looking ashamed. It's gotten so crowded, I've even had to dump some in the swamp. That seems unethical. But don't worry, the Leech is inside working her miracles on the other patients. They couldn't be in better hands. The Leech? That's the doctor of this place? The best in the land. I don't dare think about how much worse it would be without her skills. I need to speak to her. I'm checking up on someone who came through here. Sorry, I cannot in good conscience allow a person of your years to enter such an infectious space without a proper inoculation. But with all the patients, we're low on medicine, and I'm afraid I don't have any to spare. Bah, what's a simple booster shot made from anyway? There's plenty of medicinal ingredients right here in the swamp. I'll go get them myself. Well, it's pretty basic prescription. If you bring me the components, I'll be able to mix and administer it. Then you can go inside. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain. Well, the only thing we're missing is thistle. I think I can find some thistle. Yes, little angry man. Let's see. Why don't you go and visit with your buddies there by the moonstone? They like the moonstone. I need some more. I'm back. Thank you. Sorry, snail. Try this way again. We definitely don't have a shortage of frogs, that's damn sure. Oh, hey, hold up. One of these, right? What was the other thing I needed for this sacrifice? Glue. See? Like I said, you never know when you're gonna need glue. Glue in my food. I don't know what I just got from it. Oh, Drake Fang. I assume that's something I'm gonna need at some point, so yay. Let's see if we can get a few more thistles. Just to cover our bases, because we also need them for bait sticks. There's a thistle right behind that dude. Yo, come over here. Yeah, come here. There we go. Thank you. Something over there killed one of the mosquitoes because that was blood ichor that was just... Okay, we have more than enough thistle, I think, to get done what we need to get done. Oh, might as well grab these two. Alrighty, cool. I'm back. Yes, I know. Alright, let's start with the toxic thistle. You snap off a few spiny thistles and pass them to the nurse. She's careful not to prick herself on the sharp ends. Place a sloshing jar of ichor in the nurse's hands. She inspects it suspiciously but doesn't ask where it came from. The nurse takes the dried grasses you have been so careful to keep intact and immediately crushes them into powder. The nurse nods at you, gathering all the ingredients into a small hand-sized mortar. You hold your breath as she mashes everything into a slimy, stinking liquid. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you... Mandrake! Boo! Welcome, thank you so much for the pie! How are you, bud? Did you have a good Christmas? I hope so! Thank you so much, I really appreciate it so much. Let's see. Pie time. Oh wow, you've got it in Roman numerals. Well done. Nicely done. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you it beats growing lumps where no lumps should be. 07 indeed. Speak for yourself, one can never have enough lumps. The nurse shrugs at you, sucking up the bubbling mixture into an oversized syringe. She gestures for you to hold out your arm. After stabbing into your flesh several times, she fails to find any veins with the point of the needle. Sorry, you seem to have some strange physiology? Bah, give it here, I'll do it. You seize the injector and jab it into your arm without further fuss. A cool sensation climbs into your fingertips. You doubt the medicine will have any effect, but at least it should make the nurse happy. There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now? Oh, yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague for the time being. Just be quick, the leech is very busy. Awesome! Indeed, how about you? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year all? Yes, very much so. I had a fantastic Christmas. My eldest son was able to be with us this Christmas and that was really great. I think we're going to have a relatively quiet New Year. I'll probably be streaming on New Year, I imagine. But yes, Happy New Year and Happy Holidays and all of those things to everybody. Right, let's have a look-see around here if there's anything like maybe a chest. Almshouse. Bring me your weary, your sick, they will be well kept in my care. I don't know if I trust this quacker. Headstone. Blank, though it certainly seems like someone was buried here not too long ago. In we go. You've been able to do Expedition 3 in No Man's Sky, Mandrake? Oh, why were you struggling? Oh, it wasn't her son, it was her husband. Alright, let's have a look-see. Looks like death, not likely long from it. A bit greenish around the gills. Aches and pains aren't even the half of it. An unfortunate victim of unfortunate circumstances. Has been here longer than he can remember. Does not really seem to be getting any better. The Leech, the presiding figure of this house of sickness. I'm gonna go in here. Is there a door? Oh, here. I spotted a chest. Oof is right. It's funny because I just thought that. Oof. Well, let's hear what the Leech has to say. The doctor slithers from one patient to another, checking off little boxes on a clipboard. From under her wide-brimmed hat, she appears to notice you enter but pays you no mind. Just a second, guys, I would like to take a screenshot here. Let's see. Noise, I'm going to sleep starting Thursday. I have 4 whole days off with no standby. I'm probably going to sleep for 3 days and play No Man's Sky. Lol. Sounds good. Yep, I got them all done finally. Nice, very nice. Very nice. You must be the Leech. I was hoping you could help me find one of your patients. Do you have the symptoms? Crackling of the bones, oozing eyes, skin rot? Perhaps a yellow liver? Let's get you examined. The Leech extends her toothy snout, prodding your body and searching for some hidden malignancy. You slap her away with a swift palm. If it's sickness you're looking for, you won't find it on me. My dear, we are all sick with something. Whether it's a broken heart or a broken arm, we all suffer in one way or another. You peer through her tightly wrapped garments and see a deep darkness underneath. Despite the warmth of her words, there is a sense of hunger and urgency to her tone. I'm here to deal, to mend, to put all of your troubles at ease. Now tell me, what ails you? I told you already, I'm in perfect health. I'm here to find someone. A man who came through here with a sprained ankle. Half the patients who come to me have a twisted this or a broken that. Before the puck sets in, that is. Can you be more specific? What does he look like? Oh, I'm not sure. Well then, how do you expect me to help you? Come back to me when you know who you're looking for. You look about the sick house at the coughing, wheezing, bedridden souls. Perhaps some of them will be able to identify the missing husband. Alrighty, so it looks like we're doing some questioning. I miss the man with the beard. You don't know where that short fellow got to. Short beard. Leave me alone. Okay. It's the beardy guy you're looking for. There was a fellow with dark hair, dark eyes. They're sleeping. Looks like they could use the rest. A husband, yeah, he had a darker complexion than me. Can't find the short guy? Sorry, I can't help you. You don't know where that short fella got to, eh? It's the beardy guy you're looking for. Alright, so I think we've pretty much got an answer there. Well, do you have any better idea who exactly you're looking for? Shorter than most. I'm going to need a bit more than that. Dark features. Narrowing it down, give me something else. A full beard. Ah, yes, I remember that poor man now. He came in with a swollen ankle, but on his journey through the swamp he must have contracted the plague. His condition declined rapidly, I'm sorry to say. In the end, there wasn't much I could do for him except make him comfortable. He's dead? What sort of sick house is this, anyway? My condolences, really. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to doing what I can for the living. At least tell me where his wife might collect his body. The nurse outside seemed to be having trouble keeping track of them. I'm sorry, that information is reserved for next of kin. Judging by your physique, I wouldn't say you were related to the deceased in the slightest. The doctor turns away from you to prepare vials of medicine. Better return to the old woman in the swamp with bad news. Aww. Okay, it's bedtime. Peace out, y'all. Sleep tight, Banana Tom. Sweet dreams, bud. See you soon. Alrighty, back to the old lady then. To go and give her the crappy news. Although I think that I don't know if I believe the leech. Oh, definitely grab some more thistle. We're gonna need it. Yeah, mosquito, go away. Yeah, we still need to figure out what this is here. Come over here. Ah, she's gonna stab me. I've been stabbed. All better. I think I've got the medicine to fix everyone. Come back here, Soot Sprite. Bloody hell, how am I supposed to get to you over there? Got him. Did someone say bed? Oh, buddy, are you starting to struggle? You might want to consider trying to get to bed when you get home. I'm so sorry, bud. Oh, do you have news of my husband? He should have been back from the sick house by now. You bow your head in condolence. I'm sorry to say that your husband has passed away. The Leech said he fell ill with the plague. Rather than grief, an expression of mild annoyance crosses the woman's face. Oh, what a nuisance. You don't seem that upset by the news. Well, he was getting on in years. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would be from some measly plague of all things. So, where is the fool now? I'm not sure. The Leech wouldn't tell me, but her assistant mentioned having to dispose of the dead out in the swamp. Ah, brimstone and bandersnatch. I know I'm already in your debt, sister, but can I ask you for another favour? I suppose I've already stuck my foot in this mess. What is it? There's an old circle of power just west of here. It served me well in my younger years, and I expect it's still got some juice left. I need you to dust it off and fire it up again. I'd do it myself, but by the time I get there, my poor husband's body would have already been reduced to worm parts. I like that, worm parts. What am I to do with the circle? You're a knowledgeable lass. The engravings on the obelisk should explain the rest. Alrighty. Well, I guess, I was wondering what we were gonna do with that. Gotcha. You ain't getting away from me that easy. Alrighty. Me? Struggle? No. Oh, Moose buddy. Yeah, I feel your pain. I do. Circle of power. You brush off a blanket of thick moss and lichen from the ancient magical pattern carved into the earth. The essence of power wakes at your touch, bringing slight warmth to your fingertips. 4 black stone obelisks surround the ritual spot. You'll need to scrape off more overgrown decay to read the runic lettering engraved on their surfaces. The northern obelisk calls for proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing if not bureaucratic. A death certificate from the Leech would fit the bill. Okay. The western obelisk requires a source of undead animation. Necromantic charm. Okay. The southern obelisks ask for a collection of bodily fluids. Ew! To breathe new life into an unliving vessel. Apothecary humors. Okay. The eastern obelisk yearns for the tooth of a dragon. You haven't seen any real dragons in years, but who knows what is out in the swamp. Well, we already have the Drake Fang, so that's freaking marvelous. Alright, so let's take stock here. We need one of these. And one of these. And what was the other thing? One of these. Apothecary humors. And the death certificate. So that we'll have to go back to the Leech to hopefully get a death certificate without too much trouble. You live to hop another day, froggies. The shadowy doctor prowls amongst the cots, eyeing the weakest patients with dark hunger. She snaps a quivering tentacle at you as you approach. Not a step closer. Who knows what sorts of disgusting maladies you might be carrying. Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know. But I need a death certificate from you. Specifically of the short-bearded man we spoke about. His wife is in no condition to roll her chair through the swamp, so she asked me to collect it for her. I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother or friend. This is a legitimate operation. She turns her back to you and rummages through a nearby medicinal closet. Now where has this serum got to? Don't tell me we're already out. What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have the time to go out yourself. She tenses at your continued presence. What are you getting at? Medicine for that death certificate? I think that's a fair trade, don't you? You would barter when people's lives are on the line? Fine. You'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerate. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of the required medicinal supplies into your hands. Right, so we just need to make 3 mending poultices. Okay. The leech stuffs the poultice into an unsanitary looking cabinet without a second glance. The leech takes the wings with a surprisingly delicate touch and lays them out carefully along the surface of a clear shell. Alright, and then the mosquito snoot. Do you know how hard these are to get, lady? The leech inspects the barbs before placing each of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside other excruciating-looking instruments. I've run your errands, now I really must insist on that death certificate. There's no need to get prickly, I have your papers right here. The leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing. Fine. Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh boy. We got one of those in the chat again. Report. I've already reported the message. Could one of my moderators please just ban or kick or whatever the case may be that last message there, please? Unfortunately, once you report it, you can't see it anymore, which I think is kind of silly, but I would rather report it than not. Got everything we need for Circle of Power. Right, a Tooth of a Dragon. So glad I did that. Oh my god. Camera! What the hell? How long has that been down? Thank you, Moose. Hold on a second, guys. I couldn't have more light on me right now if I tried. Other than freaking purchasing a spotlight and trying to do it that way. Come on. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what's going on, Moose. I've got endless issues at the moment. Endless fucking issues. Alright, Drake Fang. You drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emitting a high-pitched whine, before shattering into fine white dust. Apothecary Humours. You fill the bowl with an offering of anatomic liquids. The fluid slowly disappears as if being drained by some unseen thirst, until only the wet residue remains. The western obelisk requires a source of undead something. Necromantic charm. You place the token of undeath into the basin. It flutters like a candle for a moment, before the shadowy umbra of the obelisk snuffs it out. The northern obelisk calls for proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing if not bureaucratic. Got your death certificate. The humid swamp air has made the paper of the death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes, until nothing is left. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. The carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle's center. I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada, recite the evocation of necrodermis, blah blah, apply the canopic ointment. Right, seems straightforward enough. All I need to do now is go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. Okay. 0 of 6. Zero of 6. What is 0 of 6? Oh, this must be where the nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I'll need to take a closer look at each one to find the right fellow. Hooray! Oh my word. Similar perhaps, but not the right body. This poor soul doesn't fit the description. Not the husband, this one. I wasn't trying to do that. This isn't the right one. Nope, not him either. Where on earth is that stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him amongst the dead here. You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting hand, poking out of the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. Two globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swivel to boggle at the insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashes out and pulls the hapless fly into a gaping, toothless maw, along with most of the sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. Speak to the Frog King. this guy's awake. Alright, so let's have a look at our map and see if the map tells us where the frog came. Oh, there he is. Hello. Didn't even see him there. I'm not asleep yet. Welcome back, thank you. Croak, can it be? Has a lovely young mortal wandered its way into my palace? You'd call this filthy bug a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Ha ha ha! Wouldn't you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have such healthy appetites, so they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hot. I prefer my food, burp, to be nice and tender. Look, you wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, deadish. The frog taps his fingers against the log, grinning, an impossibly large grin. Oh yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He had such a delectable aroma and fall-off-the-bone ribs. But I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again. We'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. The frog rolls his eyes around and around as if daring you to try something. Oh, so just some digestive tablets? That's so easy! I've got to actually feed them to him. You wrap a juicy looking grub around the medicinal tablet and offer it up to the Frog King. Your Majesty, I really must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps a small tribute will persuade you to loosen your tongue. The frog gulps down the tantalizing meal without a thought. Ah, a delectable gift. Thank you, my pretty. Now, I already told you where... His nostrils flare for a moment, then he sneezes, sending specks of wet mucus flying. The frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from its lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. You avert your eyes, but the noise and smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knocks you off your feet. Great Glinda's ghost, what a stench! The frog wobbles on its legs, looking thoroughly empty. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. I'm going to stuff him in my satchel, apparently. Hello, Connor. A Mogus? Mogus. What's a Mogus? Alright, we have our body. Go away, mosquito. Nobody asked your opinion. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purpose. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down into the middle of the circle. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limbs and pull it, spread eagle, against the ground. Strange mist rises from the obelisks, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground. It rotates to face each obelisk, one by one. Oh, get on with it, I haven't got all day. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes by you. With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly it bolts upright. Go! Oh, we got a zombie! Oh, hey there. We made a zombie! Well, hello there. You caused me a lot of trouble, you know that. The reanimated corpse claws at his throat. Oh, sorry. Wait a moment. Near your feet you see a disembodied tongue flopping about on the ground like a worm. You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. Black. Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murderer. What? I am not. You were quite dead when I found you. No, Leech murdered me. He clutches at his hollow chest as if trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me plague, drained my blood. Leech murdered others. He swings a limp arm towards the body-filled bog. I knew there was some awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients? Check her office, find proof. Don't you worry, I'll make sure that parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You can hear his vertebrae popping. Yes, I late. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. Bye bye, zombie man. Alright. Back to the sick house we go. Grabbing a couple of bits and pieces. All right. What are we looking for? Crimson wine. While the leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office. Mostly dried herbs and potions, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. That is, until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake, just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medical titles and quickly find a loose volume. With the click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogues the name, description, and age of its source. It looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the living for years. On a nearby table you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there are worse things out there than bloodsuckers. Salt the leech's wine. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into a bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out, this place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about nosy old woman. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from the tainted decanter. Ah, that addition of black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it'll pair well with an infusion of peat moss palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely, sharp flavor, full body too. Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention, her limbs dart outward. Writhing with uncontrollable gestures, she stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass. What's happening? The leech spasms as the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. Wow. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly, drained by the very spirits she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips you make out the faintest of heartbeats, the soul of the leech. Whee! The souls of the bear, leech, snake and ox jostle in your satchel with fearful energies. That's that then. I better get back home to the goat before he ransacks the rest of the place. Awesome. Fantastic. I don't believe it. This was happening right under my nose the whole time. Yeah, it was. Some nurse you are. Oh my god. What? Pretty chuffed right now. Best route to get there up and might as well grab some things on the way. I have enough to make some bait traps because I need some wings. I hope I do. Yep. Why am I frozen? And one more. That'll do. Whoa, hi. Who are you? A troll? An impossible hulk, unless perhaps he likes you. A fat troll sits squarely in the middle of the bridge, busy scratching an itch on his back with a fallen tree. His unmatched girth blocks the path forward. Out of the way, you big galoot. He shifts his mass and releases a loud fart as you attempt to circumvent him. Oof, fine, keep your bridge. I'll come back when the vapors have dissipated. Okay, so apparently we can't go this way. Whoa, hey. No bitey. No, my blood is not yours to have. Oh, that must have been the path into... Well, I had to read it, Moose. Didn't really have much of a choice. I'm trying very hard to get over that, by the way. Gotta get over it sometime, I guess. Sooner better than later. Well, I'd say I did pretty damn good today. We got both the ox and the leech. And we're about to hand them over to Goat. If I can find his laziness. Where is he? What the hell? Return to the goat in the shrine. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to get over it. The goat rears its head at the sight of you. Its hooves pound the ground excitedly. Most excellent. I can sense the presence of spirits about you. You must have captured the souls I asked for. No small task, I can tell you that. Just what do you plan on doing with them? Oh, this and that. Nothing you must concern yourself. What's important is that you are one step closer to fulfilling your contract with me. Just go ahead and place them in the shrine there. I'll take care of the rest. The goat shakes its head towards a carved relief at the back of the room, grinning in a horrible way that no goat should. Approach the shrine and open your satchel. Stuffed bear. As you bring the stuffed bear close to the carved stone relief in the wall, it spontaneously bursts into flames in your hands, burning away until only a harsh red stone remains. The stone zips out of your grasp and straight into the socket on the wall, buzzing like some angry insect. You are buffeted by flashes of the bear's wrath. Drunken, roaring, cowering bodies, splintered wood, and the smell of honey. As with the first, the mummified husk of the leech turns to ash as you bring it close to the wall, leaving only a glowing orb in its place. Images of the leech slither into your mind. The prick of a needle, the drip, drip, drip of draining fluids, soothing words, restless sleep. Prismatic colors flash through your head at the thought of the snake. Secrets lapped up by a forked tongue, whispers beneath the sound of festivities. The ox brings with him an overbearing heat of the midday sun, the salty tang of sweat in the soil, suffering, sacrifice, solitude. You step away from the shrine and its smouldering stones. Your burdens suddenly feel much lighter. Beside you, the sleeping maiden stirs in her slumber, but does not wake. Now then, you've had a very long day. Why don't you get some rest? Tomorrow we shall pick up bright and early. Yes, I am quite tired. This game looks really cool. I'm enjoying it. Thank you for sharing. No problem, boss. I love this game. It's freaking brilliant. It's right up my alley. I love the art. I love the storytelling. I love the mechanic very, very much. I really enjoy this one a lot. But this is where we're going to leave our witch for today, guys. We've already gone 20 minutes over today. But I did want to finish with the leech and the ox today, so that when we come back next week, Tuesday, we can carry on with what I imagine will be the next 4 spirits. And I imagine we'll be heading into the dark forest. Tomorrow I will be streaming during the day tomorrow on Twitch between 12 p.m. and 12 and 1 p.m. I will not be streaming tomorrow night though. It is Bobby Demon Lemon's birthday tomorrow, and we're going to be celebrating that together as a family tomorrow night. So tomorrow on Twitch between 12 and 1 p.m. and then I'll be back on Thursday with some horror, hopefully. I haven't found a game I'm really into playing for Thursday, so I'm still researching that, looking into what I want to do for Thursday. But yeah, that's where we stand at the moment. Thank you so much, boss. Take care, be safe, you as well. You as well. Alright guys, well, you all know the drill. Have fun, whatever you're doing, be safe wherever you are. Stay away from leeches and don't work too hard like the ox. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care guys. Bye.